I met Wole when I was in University of Lagos. We weren't friends then, but I knew him from afar. He was a serious egbon. I mean, whilst I was doing my bachelor's degree in creative arts, he was doing his master's in University of Lagos. I don't even know whether it was the first or the second one. But whilst he was studying, he was busy writing and directing plays at Theatre 15, which was the theatre group that was operating before my department, the creative arts, was even established. And so he was a beacon of light. I mean, we went to see his plays. So I started seeing his plays as a teenager in university. Yeah. And graduated from university, and then he pioneered theater at Terra. So the Terra culture that we know today, that is known for all of the theater, it was Wole who started it. He just believed in this cause at a time when the creative arts, music, and all that we enjoy, a lot of Gen Zs are enjoying today, wasn't at the heart of what we do. But today now we have a refurbished National Theatre, right? Yeah. It was the likes of Wole Oguntokun who fought the fight. Yeah. It was through his light. At the time when it was difficult to tour with plays across the world, Wole was taking young people from Nigeria and touring the world with his plays. He was such a beacon of light. Yeah. And when I gathered up momentum, because at least I had built something enough to go to someone who was so intellectual, and at the time was Wole Soyinka's prodigy. So I mean, I couldn't just go to him without showing proof of doing something similar to what he was doing. So he was one of the lights I was seeing. He was one of the examples, because at the time when I was building Street Project Foundation, there were very few people I could look to that was doing something similar, or who could even comprehend, the vision of how the might of what I wanted to create. And so he was one of those who keyed into it and understood it. And when we started running our creative youth boot camps, he would come. At the time, I didn't have money to pay facilitators. Yeah. People were coming to teach pro bono, and we would gather 100 youths in a big hall, right, with limited funds, and he was there. When I then called him to be part of the executive board of Street Project Foundation in 2019, he said yes to it and helped build the organization to where it is today, and he served on the board from 2019 to 2023. And I mean, my husband just talked about the International Society for the Performing Arts. I mean, because of him, he opened that door. They saw a Nigerian of exemplary character, that when they were seeing our applications, his application came first, and then mine followed. And then having a mentor like Wole, when they asked, "Oh, can you come and speak about something?" I would bounce ideas of Wole before going to the global stage to speak. He was such a mentor, a confidant, and definitely an epitome of what it means to use your creative arts to transform society, to transform communities. And I'm very, very glad that in our own little way, we're able to honor his legacy by launching the Wole Oguntokun Legacy Award today.
Awesome.
And to kick off this ceremony, we're going to be playing a video from the CEO of the International Society for the Performing Arts.
Greetings. My name is David Bale, and I'm the CEO of the International Society for the Performing Arts. I want to thank Rita Zenwa-Okoro and the Street Project Foundation for inviting me to speak. It is an honor to be here today to celebrate Wole Oguntokun, and more importantly, his legacy. Wole was a lawyer, a journalist, a documentarian, a producer, and as most of us knew him best, a theater artist. He was a proud Nigerian, yet also very much an international voice. He believed deeply in telling the stories of injustice and of the oppressed, and he was a tireless advocate for those in need. I first met Wole in 2015 when he became an ISPA Fellow. He was our first Nigerian fellow, returning again in 2016 and 2018. He was an active member and participant who believed wholeheartedly in the importance of nurturing the next generation of artists and arts leaders, through the fellowship, but also through his own career and actions. I admired Wole greatly. He cared deeply and profoundly. When he spoke, he always had something meaningful to say. He was a true citizen of the world, cherishing his roots and heritage in Nigeria while embracing his new life in Canada. I think Wole might have been slightly surprised to have an award dedicated to his work as an artist. He never acted for recognition or gain, but because voices needed to be heard, and he could help amplify them. That said, I know he would also be deeply honored to see the next generation of theater makers acknowledged in his name. He believed passionately in encouraging and fostering future voices. Wole, you are missed. But I'm grateful that today we celebrate your life, your work, and your lasting contribution of the artists of today and tomorrow. Thank you.
Wole Oguntokun, a name etched in the heart of Nigerian theatre, storytelling and human rights advocacy. Born July 15, 1967, his journey left an indelible mark until March 26, 2024. More than a playwright, Wole was a visionary whose work transcended the stage. Through Theatre Planet Studios, Renegade Theatre, and global collaborations like Theatre Total, he championed stories that inspire and shape societies. For Wole, theatre was truth-telling and a beacon for social justice. His passion ignited young minds with works like One with a Sound, co-created with Street Project Foundation's Talent Hub. He showcased youth-led creative advocacy. As a Street Project Foundation board member, 2019 to 2023, he mentored emerging artists, nurturing Nigeria's cultural economy. With degrees in law and humanitarian studies, Wole's intellect merged with artistic brilliance. His play, The Emancipation of Yankee Oluwale, earned the 2021 Young House Award, and The Chibok Girls, Our Story, resonated at the Cross Currents Festival in Washington, D.C. Today, the Wole Oguntokun Legacy Award honors those who, like Wole, harness creativity to inspire communities and safeguard cultural narratives. We celebrate Wole Oguntokun's mission, empowering youth, advocating for justice, and elevating storytelling as a transformative force. His legacy endures. His story continues. This is the Wole Oguntokun Legacy Award.
Legacy, and this is not the last time, like this is the first of many, right? So we went through, we want it to be that whoever is going to be receiving this is actually putting in the work, and like I said, it's something that is going to continue. So do not be discouraged if you're not the one. If you were nominated and you're not the one, do not be discouraged. It's going to continue, but this is to show you to put in the work, because somebody out there is looking at your work. You might be doing some, I think it was Joy or somebody else in the audience that was asking Mr. Tolu, what if we're putting in the work and we're not getting the results, right? You never can tell. You never can tell who is viewing your work and what impact it's going to have on people. So we went through a whole process of looking through everybody's work, ensuring that, you know, whoever is going to win this deserves it. And today we have a winner. So let me call. Oh, we have to view for us, like, because when I say we went through, you will feel like, oh, how do you know? So we just want to show you a little video that we did of the winner's work. Thank you.
Awesome.
in the heart of African theater, where stories carry the weight of history and the promise of transformation, there emerges a voice, a playwright, whose words ignite consciousness, challenge conventions, and inspire change. That voice belongs to Ayodeji Ajadi. Ayodeji Ajadi is not just a playwright, he's a visionary, a fearless storyteller who wields theater as a powerful tool for justice, empowerment, and cultural preservation. Through his bold narratives, he challenges societal norms, questions long-held beliefs, and breathes life into the stories that shape our collective identity. His debut play, Daughters of Elempe, rooted in the rich soil of Yoruba spirituality, confronts patriarchy head-on, endearing to center Segilola, a princess who boldly claims a throne reserved for men. Ajadi unflinchingly interrogates gender inequality, cultural silence, and the tension between tradition and progress. This striking work redefines African mythology, amplifying female agency and searing lyricism and emotional depth. Ajadi's storytelling journey continues with Sons of Anan, a sweeping mythic epic that explores power, brotherhood, and sacrifice, set across elemental tribes. With ambitious narrative, delves into the complexities of loyalty and identity. As an outcast princess, challenges societal constraints, igniting a revolution not just within her tribe, but within the hearts of those who witness her story. Yet, Ayodeji Ajadi's influence extends far beyond the stage. His dedication to nurturing young voices through mentorship and workshops ensures that the next generation of storytellers sees art not just as entertainment, but as a force for advocacy and transformation. He instills in them the courage to speak boldly, to explore themes of equity and resilience, and to contribute meaningfully to the cultural dialogue. What sets Ajadi apart is not just his talent, but his unwavering belief in the transformative power of storytelling. Through his work, he embodies the fearless spirit of Wole Oguntokun, challenging us to reflect, to question, and to imagine a future where art is both a mirror and a catalyst for change. Today, we honor a playwright and theater maker whose words echo beyond the walls of the theater, resonating in hearts and minds across communities. It is with profound respect and admiration that we present to you the 2025 recipient of the Wole Oguntokun Legacy Award, Ayodeji Ajadi.
My name is Ayodeji Ajadi. Coming here, I at this pitch waiting. I wanted to come here for professional and all that, but this is home. Everybody has spoken so well today. I remember one of the words of the recipient when she said, "Go to school to study something for years." And as an ignorance, I've always believed in theater, playwriting, directing, would be my happy place, and it came with a lot of challenges. I just want to say this evening that to every actor who keep acting, even without the certainty of pay, to every writer who keeps writing, even when production is short, to director, producer who keep producing and making magic happen, we need to keep going. when I got the email for this award, I was in a very bad place. Very bad place. In contemplating whether I want to continue to do this or not. And I got like, this is a confirmation. The year Mr. Wole Oguntokun died, I was an in-house writer in production house. That day felt like we lost an uncle. One thing that kept me going was probably because of that mind, the fact that his works lead when he's gone. So I want to put it to you today as a creative. When you are gone, I'm not praying for you to die, but when you are gone, there is something that people will remember you for. It might not make sense now, but along the line, there will be light at the end of the tunnel, and you won't be able to see it.
Let's give it up again for Mr. Ayodeji Ajadi, the first recipient of the Wole Oguntokun Legacy Award. Thank you. Thank you.
Before you leave the stage, my media company, Blacksmith Production, we would like to add a further 200,000 naira. We will get you 700,000 naira. God bless you.